Yeah, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, madam.
Yeah. So, in previous session, we are talking about the various disasters uh, through accidents uh, where human beings are responsible for that. Not only disasters will be natural, and at the same time, some disasters are there where we personally ourselves also making responsible to happen such kind of or to face such kind of disasters. So under accident related disasters we came across, we discussed about the road disasters, that is road accidents, and the journey which you are making through railway, there also you are facing lot of accidents, you are facing a few bad experiences while making a journey through train. Okay, and one more disaster is when you are traveling through air force also or flight, there also many accidents are occur. So behind this, what are the main reason? The main reason is nothing but lack of proper maintenance. Lack of proper maintenance. Now let us come to know one more disaster where it stands or where it can take as the negligence of a person. Negligence of a person. That disaster is fire accident. What is that? Fire accident. What is fire accident and how these fire accident will occur, and to manage or to protect or to save or to come out from such kind of fire accident, what the people has to do. At last, why these fire accidents are taking place? Okay, recently in Abbots we have seen in one cracker shop at the time of Diwali, that shop person brought so many crackers and kept in his shop for selling purpose, but fortunately or unfortunately, because of the negligence of any one person, all of a sudden one fire was fell down on the crackers and all the crackers started blasting. And not only one shop was damaged, besides one more shop is there which was newly started, it's like a tiffin center or something else. Okay, so that shop also got damaged. Okay, so when you are doing such business, when you are doing such business, you have to be more and more careful about the shop and about the environment and surroundings, where you have to look after very carefully. Even a single matchstick also fell down on the crackers, it may causes a big fire accident where you cannot escape from that, because one after the other every crackers will started blasting. Okay, so obviously what will happen? The major damage, the human loss will happen, the money got wasted, the investment what you kept on that shop, that also got wasted. Apart from your shop, along with your shop, even the beside shops are there, even they are also get affected. And somehow or the other, a huge loss may occur in the form of losing human life, or in the form of losing shop environment, the provisions whatever are there in our shops, whatever the shop is. Okay, so only because of the negligence, only because of lack of proper maintenance, such kind of fire accidents will occur. Okay, so based on this, in the year 2006, in the year 2004, what happened, in Tamil Nadu? In Tamil Nadu, in the district of Kumbakonam, in the district of Kumbakonam, what happened? In one school, a fire was caught in a school. The fire was caught in a school. So, if you are maintaining any office, especially schools, which is very, very important, because some thousands of children are coming to each and every school to study, and parents are sending their children with great hope that our child will be safe and secure if I'll take admission in so and so school. Okay. So what is the responsibility of the schools and colleges and offices? They have to follow, they have to install from fire extinguishers. Fire extinguishers cylinders should be keep in the premises of each and every school and each and every college and each and every office building. Floor wise they have to maintain. Okay, so keeping fire cylinders, fire extinguishers is not enough. They should know along with the students, each and every teacher, even students also should have an awareness when any fire causes in schools or colleges or in any office buildings, how to escape from the situation and how to use those fire extinguishers also you should know very well. Okay, just for the namesake, don't install the fire extinguishers. If you are installing fire extinguishers or fire cylinders in your schools or any other premises, at the same time, you should know the guidelines. If any unknown situation occurs, if at any time, if fire causes in any building or in a school or in a classroom or whatever it is, wherever it is, you should know the usage of the fire extinguishers also. Okay, so here we are going with the real incident which was happened in the year 2004 in Tamil Nadu district. In Kumbakonam, Tamil Nadu state, in Kumbakonam district, there is one school. Unfortunately, the fire was caused in a school. And the in the year 2004, it was a big debate. It was a big debate in televisions and even every government discussed. Debate means nothing but they discussed a lot about that incident. About that incident. In this incident, what happened, nearly 97 children lost their human life. So, in this fire accident in a school which was occurred in Kumbakonam district, nearly 93 innocent people were died. How many? 93 innocent. Innocent people means nothing but the children, those who are coming to school. Unfortunately, they lost their life. What is the reason behind that? And that about that incident, so many days, few discussions were happened by the government through televisions or some other organizations. They discussed if they are maintaining such a big school, why they did not maintain proper fire extinguishers or fire guidelines when any fire was caused in any building, how they have to protect themselves and how they have to escape. So the lack of awareness, why this 93 innocent people were died? Because of poor maintenance, lack of maintenance. Because the people, those who are working in particular school, they did not have any kind of awareness about when any fire accidents may cause, how to escape from that such kind of situation, how to stop the fire. That's what I'm saying. If you are doing any work, don't do just for the namesake. Something or someone should be benefited by your work. If you are doing any work, something fruitful result should be there. Someone should be benefited if you are doing any work. If you are giving anything to any person or any people, that should be there. So in the same way, for safety measures, just to show to the concerned department. Sometimes what happens, the MEO department will come, DEO sir will come, whether all the precautions are maintaining in such schools or not, to check over. So the department is coming, yeah, each and every floor, fire extinguishers installed properly, floor wise, and all the guidelines are also mentioned very clearly on the wall, how to maintain and how to use that, this and that, everything is clearly mentioned. But when point comes to execution, or implementation, because when the laws have been made only for the benefit of the people, okay, when certain laws are made by the government, you should see that whether the people are implementing properly or not. Any department you take, for each and every department there are some policies framed, there are some schemes are there, some norms and conditions, some instructions and guidelines given by particular department. So giving instructions or mentioning guidelines is not enough. You should see the guidelines what you designed, the instructions what you framed, whether the people are following it or not, to see your responsibility. So overall, what I mean to say, the execution is important, the implementation is important. So my dear children, even in our school also fire extinguishers are there. Okay, so you should know, not only teachers, not only the staff of the school, but the entire persons, those who are the entire people who are existing in school premises or in office building since morning to evening, they should have an awareness about if any unknown fire accident causes in the building, how to use those fire extinguishers and how to protect yourself, and at the same time how to protect even others also. So that kind of awareness should be there among the people. So in Tamil Nadu state, in Kumbakonam district, in one of the school, if fire accident caused in that school, and because of that 93 small children, innocent children lost their life. Who held responsible for that? Obviously, we. In the sense, the management of the school, maybe the teachers or other staff, so on and so forth. So this is happened only because of lack of poor maintenance. They did not maintain properly. In some schools, there will not be any safety measures. Without checking, if education department, if anybody wants to give permission to start the school or to run the school, there are some norms and conditions which government has to decide and give it to the proper instructions to that person. Before giving permission, before giving recognition to that particular school, they have to visit the schools and colleges and office buildings. Yes, this school and this college and in this building, they are maintaining all the safety measures. They are ready with the crew, products and everything. So we have to give the permission to start the school, and this building is eligible to maintain an office, or this building is eligible to maintain a school or college. Not only fire extinguishers, even the maintenance, the structure of the building also should be in a proper way. If it is constructed long ago, chances are there to fell down at any time. If huge rainfall is there, when walls are continuously becoming wet through heavy rains, what happens, if it is an old building, if it is constructed some years back, chances are there to fell down all of a sudden without our notice. Okay, so before going to give permission to all such buildings, they should have an inspection. They should create an inspection. They have to visit that particular building, whether that building is eligible to open an office, whether that building is eligible to open a school or to run a school or college, whether the capacity, the students are enough capacity or not, space is not there or not, to look after by the department. Then only, if everything is well and good, such department supposed to give the permission. Okay, in the same way, just like if I want license, driving license, they won't give driving license as it is. Before issuing driving license to a person, there will be some sort of tests where they'll test us whether she can drive the car or drive the vehicle properly or not. If she wants to take, reverse the car or reverse the back, how she will take care, how she will look into that, whether he is capable to drive a car or not. So there will be some tests are there which is prescribed by the traffic department. Then only, if everything is well and good with that person, then only license will be issued. In the same way here also, The safety measures, whether the building is there or not, whether they are following or not, by taking all such points into consideration, then only they have to issue or give an order to run that building for school, college, office, so on and so forth. Okay, without checking in certain things, in certain areas, if any management or if any office is giving permission to run the school, college, office, or whatever it is, there the mistake of whom? Mistake of a person. It's nothing but negligence. Nothing but negligence. So they are not taking care properly about the things which are not supposed to happen. So this is the only one reason where the in Kumbakonam district the fire accident was caused in a school. So there are three important ingredients will be there where it causes a fire. What are those three important? Let us see here. In fire accident, if fire rises up, three main ingredients plays an important role. One is heat, that is vedi or whatever, okay, and another one is oxygen, and one more is fuel, that is oil. If these three ingredients are together, chances are more and more chances are there to fire rise up. More and more chances are there to rise the fire. If you can stop any of these three, if you can stop or cut off any of these three, then obviously the fire will calm down. The fire will calm down. What are the three ingredients here which causes fire? Heat, the second one is oxygen, and the third one is fuel. Okay, so out of these three, if you can shut down or if you can cut off any one of the ingredient, automatically the fire will come down and major loss will not happen if you follow such kind of things. Okay, so even in fire accidents also, what you have to follow and what you should not follow, it was mentioned very clearly in your textbook. I'll read one after the other point, so please listen carefully. Okay, so do's and don'ts at the time of fire accidents. If you see smoke or flames, raise the alarm. Okay, suppose take for example you are working in a factory. All of a sudden one siren will hear to come. Okay, so what kind of alarm it is? All of a sudden, without our notice, due to some short circuit or if anything, if any fire caused in any factory or in any school, first of all, you have to ring the alarm. You have to switch on the alarm so that whomever the people existed in that particular building, they'll become alert, and instead of using lift, if you come down through steps, మెట్ల మీద నుంచి నడుచుకుంటూ కిందికి దిగిపోతే then you can escape from that situation. If you will wait for lift, even lift inside the lift also, because of this short circuit the fire may extend. Okay, so whenever the fire causes in any building, the first and foremost important thing that you should have on the alarm, so that the surrounding places, the people where they are existing, they will be alert, and the people those who are existed in the same building, they also will be alert to escape from the situation. Maximum chances, take a chance to get down from the, use the stairs. Stairs means what? Metlu. Okay, get down from the steps so that you can protect yourself immediately as early as possible. So do not wait for any lift here, and get out of the building as soon as possible. Cover yourself if you can. Use steps instead, lift in case of fire. Keep the escape routes clear in the corridors. Okay, so whatever the corridors, if you are running in the corridors, let you run and let even others also run. So that space should be maintained by the people, and instead of waiting for a lift, you should get down from the steps or stairs. Next, find a phone and call 101. Ask for the fire brigade and then give your address slowly and clearly to reach soon. So 102, 102, what is this? Ambulance. If any person seriously suffering with any chest pain or heart pain, immediately you have to call 102, which gives ambulance service. Okay, ambulance service. 108, 108 refers to what? 108 refers to giving information to the police department. Okay, police department. And 101 relates to the fire brigade. Fire brigade, fire engine, you can call it as. Okay, so if any fire caused in any building, so 3 steps, what I said, you have to give an alarm first of all to make alert by all the people, those who are existed in the same building or nearby the surrounding besides the buildings. And at the same time, you should not wait for a lift, you should get down through by using stairs or steps. And even in the corridors also, that space should be very clear so that everyone can move easily through the stairs. And immediately you should call 101 with your mobile phone. 101 with your mobile phone. So straight away that call will go to whom? That call will go to fire brigade station. Fire brigade, Agnimapaka Kendramu antaru Telugulo. Okay, so fire brigade station. And what these people will, and when you are calling on 101, try to give the exact location, exact address, so that fire brigade people along with the water and everything, they'll come to the certain location and they'll try to stop the fire. So the utmost important thing what you have to do, first of all, you have to give information to the 101 to the fire brigade department so that they can come and reach in time to get rid of the dangerous situation. If there is a smoke, crawl along the floor as the air is cleanest there. Okay, so if any fire is there continuously, if it is spreading like anything, try to crawl on the floor. Crawl means what? Paakukuntu velladam. Okay, instead of running, instead of walking, if you crawl on the floor, chances are very less to caught the fire to your body. So these are the guidelines where you have to follow. If all of a sudden, if any fire accident occurred in your building where you are staying, whether it is an office building or residential area or school, college, office, so on and so forth, wherever it is, whatever it is. Okay, so try to crawl along the floor as the air is cleanest then. Hot air rises up. If your escape route is blocked, so hot fire, always you see, fire will rise up but it will never come down. Once if any ingredient caught fire, suppose take for example fire caught to the wood, what will happen? That fire will suppress? No, not at all. Moment after moment, minute after minute, that fire will rise up. Rise up means nothing but the fire will increase to a larger extent. So if you're blocked, your way is blocked, try to crawl on the floor to escape from the situation. So if nothing is there to go, if every ways are blocked, what you have to do, you have to get into one room with a window, put things around the door to stop smoke getting in, open the outside window and call for help. So if you want to move through a corridor, even that corridor was blocked, what you have to do, suddenly whatever the room you are finding nearby you, you get into the room, okay, and try to avoid to get fire into the room by using cloths or something, whatever it is available inside the room, and try to open the windows and just call for help, just shout on your own, here fire accident occurred, please kindly help us. So even if you shout on a large scale also, chances are they to come people and they will save you. So these are all the instructions. And one more, a closed door slows down the spread of a fire. While evacuating, it is necessary that we close the doors. Okay, so even if you close the doors also, the fire will not spread immediately. Switch off all the electrical appliances. So when fire caused in the house, or in any building, what you have to do, first of all, you have to switch on all the, what it is, electrical appliances. If any washing machine is running, if anyone is cooking in the kitchen room, immediately you have to off the cylinder and off the stove at the same time, because chances are there to blast even the cylinder also if once the fire entered into the room. So if cylinder blast, then everything will collapse. Okay, so don't take such chance or don't give such chance to occur. So check for worn or tape up cables or leads. These are dangerous and you should replace them. In case the plug points are at a very low level, even you have to check the plug points, and you should take out all the, you should stop running all the electrical appliances also. Wherever you are, watch out for damaged wiring in the school. In case there are walls that soak or wet. Soak means what? తడిచిపోయిన గోడలు ఉంటాయి. Okay, sometimes few wires will come out from the soaked walls. So that is also very dangerous, and when the short circuit will happen, that we can't say. If you touch that wall, you may get shock also. You will be shocked. You will get a electrical shock which makes you to fell down in an unconscious manner. Okay, so try to be careful whenever you find any wet wall in your house, not only in your house, wherever you are going, even if you are traveling somewhere around, if you are waiting for someone, if you find any soaked wall in that building and some electrical wires are coming out, being as a responsible person, this is not my home, why should I inform? Don't be under that assumption. Okay, life is life, ఎవరిదైనా కావచ్చు. So behave yourself, behave like a responsible person, and try to inform to that particular building that your wall is completely soaked out and electrical wires has come out, so please kindly get repair of it. If you inform as a responsible person, you will be held responsible to in saving a few people in that particular house or in that particular building. Okay, so wherever you are, watch out for the damaged wiring in the school. In case there are walls that soak or wet, then the wall should be immediately repaired and the wires must be replaced. If you have seen any wires are coming out, immediately call the electrician and immediately ask him to replace the wires, and if any walls are soaked condition, try to repair it immediately so that you can get rid of the fire accidents which may cause. Okay, now don'ts. What you should not follow, what kind of those? Don't go back into the building, not for toys or even pets. Suppose take for example, in our home only fire was caused. Once if the fire caught in any building or in any house, you will remember few things which are very habituated to play with them. Your liked things will be left in the house itself. Okay, suppose any pet dogs are there, okay, any toys are there which your kids will play regularly. Okay, so to take out the toys or to bring out the pets, again don't go back into the building. Once if any toy is damaged, you can buy another one. The same model will be available even in the market if you search. Okay, but because of one toy or because of any pet dogs, don't put yourself into fire, don't put yourself into a trouble. Once if any building caught a fire, don't try to go back into the building to take out your pets or toys or whatever it is, because toys, n number of toys are available in the market. Because of one toy, you should not challenge it, you should not throw yourself into the fire. And firefighters can search the house much more quickly than you can. And never hide in a cupboard or under a bed. You need to raise the alarm and get out. So most of the people are having certain habits. They'll hide few things under the bed and even in cupboard also, which may caught immediately a fire. Okay, so you should never do such things. And the cable shouldn't be put under the carpets or mats where they can become worn out. This is mainly seen in the administrative unit of the school. So, when you are maintaining any office, the wiring also should be in a proper way where it cannot get any chance to caught the fire or cause the fire. So, these are all the instructions if you follow. The fire accidents, even though if any fire accidents may caused without any notice, you should know how to protect and you should create an awareness in your mind and at the same time other minds also. Okay, so these are all the disasters which are said to be accident related disasters. So disasters are not only will come in the form of nature. Naturally few disasters are there which occurred by nature, but at the same time few disasters where the human beings are held responsible for that only because of their negligence, only because of lack of proper maintenance, okay, only because of human ignorance. Such kind of disasters are facing in the society by so many people. Okay, so we have come across road accidents, do's and do nots, rail accident, do's and do nots, what you have to follow and which you should not follow, and even in air disaster also, air accidents also, what kind of guidelines we have to follow, what kind of instructions you have to follow to get rid of some kind of situations, and even fire accident. So what I said, in fire accident, three main ingredients are there: heat, oxygen and fuel. If you cut off any one ingredient, you can stop the fire, causing the fire. So immediately you have to call 101. You have to get down through steps instead of waiting for a lift. Okay. Immediately you have to switch on the alarm to make everyone be alert. Okay. So these are all the guidelines where you have to follow. Then if we follow in a proper manner, if we create awareness about each and everything, then my dear children, let me tell you, our life will be safe and secured. Okay, so once after going back to home, try to read all the total lesson, and tomorrow I am going to talk about the disaster which is going to happen through an act which is called as terrorism. So what is the meaning of terrorism? The word terrorism derived from what? Through terrorism, how the human loss and how the property is going to loss will happen, that I'll discuss in the next session. Until then, have a nice day.